So we're live, we're recording, everything's going well, which is good. If you're joining us live, hello and welcome. Oh man, I actually had this idea.
Does that come up on the screen?
What?
Everything that you have right now? Like,
No.
is that on the video?
The screen is that screen.
Right. Oh.
Man, we kind of look like siblings. Watch.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Look.
Don't say that.
We look similar, don't you reckon? Kind of look Aryan. It's kind of scary.
I look Aryan. I am brunette with hazel eyes.
I don't know.
So Dutch.
You would have done alright during the Holocaust.
There are some... Wait, hang on.
He had brown hair, old mustache.
I look more Jewish than I look Aryan.
You don't look Jewish. You look zero Jewish.
But I don't look Dutch. I'm not blonde hair with blue eyes. I'm zero Aryan.
Yeah, but there are brown-haired Dutchies.
But that's not Aryan. You just said Aryan.
I did. You're right.
That's not how.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Let's play this sound and get this done.
Get it over and done with.
Let's get it over and done with.
That's what I do. I spend time with you.
I suppose we put on this screen.
Welcome to the Audacious Dutchman.
Do you remember that time you said I looked like a before picture?
1970.
Nah,
it was the
crap.
best of times.
That's my
It
father.
was the worst of.
That's horrifying. That's
so
just the
good.
next thing to
It was
play
the
on my
worst of
iTunes.
times. It was the worst of times.
I felt like I was about to be told my report card was shit again.
That felt like God was booming in our ears, right? Like, you know when you're in a movie, right?
Can you do me a favour?
What?
Your mic sounds like ass for some
It does,
reason.
Yeah.
I
don't know what
is
it
there a
is.
Vonix logo like directly in front of you?
No.
Angle the Vonix, turn the mic until the Vonix logo is in front of you. This is why you have. Oh, the Vonix logo's on the back. So the mic is like on the back.
There it is.
Yeah.
Is that better? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
way better. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, why did you just take that?
So
Anyway.
this is why you have your wife as the first guest on the podcast after you like literally unplug everything and plug it back in.
Because it's not important.
It's not important. Well, the last guest we had on came like the 30th on Australian Idol. Shouldn't have said that. He was an Australian Idol contestant. That sounds much more impressive.
What I was saying is that, you know when there's like a movie scene, right? And there's someone about to do something. And then this booming voice comes in and he's like, and that's why you don't put beer up your nose. You know what I mean? Like,
That's why you don't put beer up your nose.
that's just I was trying to think of
Dude,
the first thing that came to my brain.
You took down a drug ring in Lakes Entrance. Yeah, tell
I
me about
didn't
that.
take them down.
Come on.
It was an attempt.
What? They
Don't
kid your car.
specify. Pretend it was like, I don't know. Don't say where it was.
I don't know. You took down a drug ring in
I didn't take them down.
Lilydale.
Just say a drug ring.
You took down a drug ring.
Again, I didn't take them down.
You
It was an
did not
attempt.
take them down though.
I don't think they exist anymore. But that was nothing to do with me.
Yeah, because of your assistance.
It was nothing to do with me.
Anyway, tell me the story.
It's not really a big story, really. I just had a bunch of friends that got into a situation. They got addicted to drugs, should just say it like that. And obviously knew a lot of him. This is going to come off so bad. Some people are going to be like, just fucking leave people alone, let them do their thing. But I knew obviously a lot about what was going on because I was kind of amongst it. But something it wasn't just that I was like, I'm going to get these people, like I'm going to be malicious or anything. It was that I knew something that was going to happen. So there was obviously like a threat to people and a danger to people. So use my like friendships to get more information. That sounds so bad. That when you like really talk about it, it's like, oh, I get it. You're a bitch.
This is terribly told.
I know.
This is terrible.
I'm trying not to like. I don't know. I don't get my car keyed again. I'm about to get a nice
you don't live in
car.
Lakes Entrance anymore.
I don't know. Who knows? These people. I don't know.
All right, okay. I guess we're not telling the drug story then.
No. Let's
So it's
tell
really
them-
hard. It's really hard to have a successful podcast when the guest has no interest in like
Telling the
actually
story.
blowing up their own spot. I suppose if you're listening on the live, I'm really sorry.
I just wanted to tell you that people a nice story about our day today.
Okay, go on. What did we do today?
Oh, we had a really nice date.
Yep. That's fun for everyone.
And what did you do?
Me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You blew dust in people's face.
I did blow dust in people. That's actually a pretty good story.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good actually. No. So, we got a voucher for Christmas to go to Polpero winery in Red Hill. So we drove there. That was good. And we get there and the car park's like full as.
And people are parked like spastic.
You can say spastics, that's fine.
They're parked a bit spastic.
That's fine.
There's cars this way and there's cars this way and there's cars this way. Like it was mayhem.
Yeah, it was mayhem.
Chaos.
Yeah. But we, to cut a long story short, I'm reversing into a car park and some prick steals my spot. So I literally have my indicator on. I'm reversing in like I have momentum, and this cocksucker full on just like goes straight in like it's New York.
But like still slow enough to not be like they didn't know they were doing anything bad. They were literally just like, oh, yeah, that's a car park. Oh, no worries. And then just like.
The worst bit was it was not malicious.
Why are you beeping at me?
It was not malicious. It was ignorant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just stupidity.
Anyway, I beeped at him as if so like, hey, how's fuck you sound? So that was good. And then we couldn't find a spot. So I drove off and I drive around a little bit. I literally couldn't find a spot. And then I come back up to the top of the car park where they nicked my spot. And then these two fucking libtards come out of their car and they walk really, really close to the front of our Ranger. To the point at which they're like fucking a bee's dick off the front fender of the Ranger. Which is fine. Like, I'm not like... I'm not precious about my car. It's more like the audacity to nick my spot and then walk in front of my car. And I'm like, this guy is either dumb or has balls so big that he has to wear reinforced underwear. Anyway, I'm like, either way, it's about time you get your fucking comeuppance. So he walks past the front of my car and then walks behind me. And I go, all right, so rear wheel drive car, you're like now in line with my rear, and you're all dressed cool, dirt car park. So I plant my foot and I fucking crop dust them. So they're going into a winery to have a lovely fucking afternoon.
Like, mind you, that was an expensive lunch. That was probably the most expensive lunch we have ever had.
Yes. Yeah. Let's not tell everyone.
No.
Oh no, we probably could because it was a voucher.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like,
yeah. It's not a brag.
It was like
it was a $450 lunch.
Yeah.
It was a $415
We had a voucher,
lunch.
so it wasn't like we
had
just
a voucher,
went out
though.
and like.
Yeah.
Anyway, not that would be bad. We're allowed to spend money on ourselves.
Correct. Anyway, the moral of the story here is they might not have had a voucher.
No.
No, they were going there for a fucking lovely lunch. We ruined their afternoon.
Lol, if like he was about to propose or something that day and then she rocks up and she's like covered in dust.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have stolen my spot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the pussy Dutchman, it's the audacious Dutchman.
I like it.
And I had the audacity to ruin their afternoon, so that was good. And if that wasn't enough, when we left, I fucked with their mirrors and put their wipers up. So he'll be driving down the freeway going, I'm just going to do a head check for the first time in fucking 10 minutes. Make sure that I haven't fucked anyone's life over. He's going to check his mirror and just see his fucking wrist.
His own reflection.
His fucking wrist and go, oh, that's not my fucking behind me. Anyway.
That's so good.
So
that was our lunch.
That was our lunch. It was a good lunch, to be honest with you.
So nice.
I'm actually really glad it happened. So we might actually be terrible people based on the fact that like that was awesome.
That was such.
If it didn't happen, it would have been
a great start to the lunch.
A little bit worse. Like it was a great lunch, but it would have been a little bit worse if that didn't happen.
Yeah. I think it just like set off the mood, like because we were both like I don't know why we were so pissed off about this. Like why were we so mad?
It's because we don't have a lot going on.
But like people were parked so dumb and there was one car park in that, like there must have been like I reckon 25, 30 cars.
Couple of nice.
One car park. And
I made this car park.
Well, you in
the end I made it.
Yeah, you literally barreled over like a log basically to get into the bush, and that's what.
In the end, I decided, nah, fuck this, and I just popped the curb and put it up on the. It was like a walking track, and I was like, well, I got a Ranger, so.
Yeah, but I don't know, just like we were both so mad about it, but in like a funny way.
Yeah, it was comical.
Yeah, it was.
It
all
wasn't
very
like a
comical.
thing.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm so mad. Like,
yeah, I wasn't gonna key their car.
No, it was just funny.
Definitely gonna put the pricks wipers up though.
Yeah.
That was happening.
No. It was a really nice lunch.
Yes. So our son very recently has started to like this song.
Oh yeah.
America, America, fuck yeah, America, fuck yeah. Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America, fuck yeah. So lick my butt. Anyway. We won't play the rest of that. He'll crack the shits, and literally I'll put that on and smile. For those of you listening on the live, it's Team America World Police, and the lyrics are literally America, fuck yeah, na 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 na, and he absolutely loves it. He thinks it's the best thing since fucking sliced bread.
Well, at what point can we not play it anymore? He's gonna like be around other kids, and he's gonna be like, America, fuck yeah. That's gonna be our child.
Yeah, I'm not concerned. There's other things. There's other issues. His dad has
issues in this world.
I don't know. His dad has a podcast that's basically just swearing his head off. There's like other things.
I know.
It's not just that song.
I know.
Anyway, how nice were the Porsches in that car park today?
So nice. They were so nice.
Mm-hmm.
The green. Oh, it wasn't green. It was kind of green. It had like a green tint. I don't think I'd ever seen that color before.
So it was grey, and there's this trend of new greys coming up that's like got a touch of green in it. Oh, let's tell the people about the car.
My new car.
My new car.
My new car.
The new car.
What about it?
Well, fucking...
It's an i30N.
Ladies and gentlemen, the slickest co-host in the world.
I'm not a co-host. Not to this one, anyway. It's sick. It's a little hot hatch, red. We're getting our seats custom made so that they're... the seats aren't custom made, but they're Recaro seats that we're getting done in a really beautiful, like, tan leather that we modelled after a Ferrari. We sound like absolute wankers.
That's alright. You gotta wank. It's gotta happen.
But it's the cool, like, it's a cool mum car. Like, I'm not a regular mum, I'm a cool mum.
Mm-hmm. So the reason that we did this is because Mon wanted an Abarth 595.
This is like my second car was
595.
I wanted to be a Fiat 500, but at the time I couldn't afford it. And then I learned about the Abarth 595, which, if you don't know, is pretty much the same car, but it's like a hot version.
Like, look at all that going on.
It's like, you know, like, it's quick. It's the hot hatch version.
And it sounds sort of...
It goes... Brum, bum, 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 bum,
how's it go?
Bum, bum, bum. Brum, bum, 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 bum.
We'll be able to get a bit of fucking this happening here.
When you get a lead
I need
from a
to
campaign,
stop being
Zapier
poor and
automatically
actually pay
adds it
for
to your CRM.
YouTube.
Just a quick video in
my
the
goodness.
gloom of the...
Just a
Enjoy.
quick video. Volume up.
Normal.
The Monza exhaust. See, it goes...
Brum, bum, bum, bum.
It goes... Brum, bum, 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 bum. You know what? i30N sounds better.
I reckon. Anyway. So, we wanted...
That's what I wanted, but... First of all, that's a 50 grand car.
It's now a 50 grand car.
I reckon more. That was 2 years ago that we were looking at that. And we also can't fit our pram in it.
No. And the i30N...
Right, as you would have guessed it, this is the
Sounds like this.
Hyundai i30N. Now, this has a sweet exhaust. Let me show you exactly what I mean.
Okay. Sounds better than that.
Although, if you need to sneak home, just press drive mode and that will quieten the exhaust.
Is that it? That's
Right,
your
as you
whole
would have
video.
guessed it,
That
this-
was so good.
Looks
it
good
looks
in
good in
black.
black.
Looks really good in black.
There we go.
Yeah!
I'm excited.
Yeah! Anyway, so that's the go there, for sure. We're doing that, and we've custom ordered it with tan interior with red stitching because we wanted it to be like a baby
You
Ferrari.
went with the red stitching, yeah?
We've gone with the
Okay,
red
cool.
stitching. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I know, right? But
And then it's got a sunroof.
yeah, premium sunroof.
What else is it? I think that's it. It's just like, I don't know, tinted, whatever.
Yes,
But it's going to be sick.
it is.
Yeah, so we modeled.
Do you want to pull that just a
Yes,
bit?
I can't
you
hear
can,
myself.
You can
Yeah,
hear.
you're right.
You can hear when it sounds shit.
Yeah, I can. I just was ignoring it.
Mm-hmm.
What else about it? I don't know.
It's got a good sound. It's
Yeah.
quick.
It's comfy. Like the Recaro seats are very comfortable.
Don't know.
The other day when I sat in it, I was like, that's comfy. Like,
Yeah,
you could
okay.
sit in that for quite some time.
And why is that better than something like a Kona?
Look,
Well, actually, let's not shit on the Kona
No.
specifically, but like SUVs.
SUV thing. I just like small. I just don't love I don't love a big car most of the time. I will say I love your Ranger. I'm very comfortable in your Ranger. Could drive that all day, and as I've always expressed my love for American trucks, I love an American truck, so I see a purpose for that, and I'd love to drive it. But on the daily, I'm like, I just want a small little zippy car that I can get in front of everyone. Like, I want to be the quickest person on the road, which I won't be, but like, I'll, be competition on the road.
Absolutely. No, 100%.
Yeah, I want to be quick. I want to be zipping in and out of traffic. So to go for like an SUV, I'm like, why take up space on the road?
Well, that's it. And it's really interesting because a lot of mums admit to being bad drivers and a lot of mums admit to
Buy the
being
biggest car on
like quite fearful on the
Yeah.
road. And then they go like, I'm going to strap myself to this fucking breeze block of a car and see what happens. And it's like, well, they're in their head, they're like, I'm buying the safest car. But surely the safest car is the sports car that's quick enough to get out of trouble, has Brembo fucking race brakes.
the one you feel that's easiest to drive.
Low to the ground, good suspension.
I love being low to the ground. Oh, not too low. Like your MX-5 is very low, but I like that it's not. And we got it lowered as well. We got lowered suspension.
We did.
Yeah.
It's going to be about as low as the MX-5 in the end.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But like a sports car is the easiest car to drive. Like something like an MX-5 that's nice and small and just like nippy and quick and has big brakes and like the whole bit. Like, what are we talking about? Why do we want a fucking Jeep Compass?
But also, like, you know how hard it is to put our son in your Ranger. Like, you have to literally lift him up
that's
like
the other thing.
fucking
all these
Simba.
mums want a fucking big car. My experience with having a big
The
car
Ranger is so hard to get him in. You have to like cup him like he's a little he's literally like Simba. It's like you're doing the fucking Simon Balakichi, but like literally.
yeah, it's like a
into his
whole
car
thing,
seat.
isn't it? Yeah, it really, really sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm not
In my
quite.
car, it's like put him in, strap him in, go.
I'm not really sure what the whole big car thing is. Maybe it's retards think that big cars have better like fucking crash protection. But the reality is you're going to get into
Or more
less
space.
like you're going to get into less crashes if you're more capable on the road in a sports car as opposed to a not sports car.
A bird. Yep, I agree. But you know what? Maybe you need to get a pro SUV car mum on the podcast. And you need to get an SUV car mum to explain themselves.
Nobody wants to hear that. What are we fucking talking about here? What are we going to do with that?
I don't know. We like.
What are we going to get him on and talk about fucking climate change as well?
We like to consider many opinions on this
I'm
podcast.
not. No, fuck that. I'm not getting a libtard on here. Anyway, good joke. I suppose it is special interest comedy. Fucking spastic.
Special interest Wednesdays.
Any other fucking dumb ideas?
But don't outwardly say that it's Special Interest Wednesday. Just on Wednesday, bring in someone with like an opposite opinion or something like that. Ooh.
He's in trouble.
Isn't he always in trouble?
I was hoping I'd be able to pull up an article that would be like quick and easy to read. Hunter Biden is fucked. Hunter Biden spent $780,000 on prostitutes in the last year.
That was only the last year as well.
Yeah, he spent $33,000 in the first year.
Gee, that was the budget prostitutes, was it?
It's pretty easy to spend $30K on prostitutes in a year.
That's like 11 prostitutes that aren't even
11.
quality.
So, but how
That's
quick?
probably low quality escorts. and that he's only getting like a couple of hours.
That's sort of like what I'm saying. Like, it'd be quite.
No. He could probably get about 20 low quality. How much? Did you say?
There's 52
33,000.
weeks in a year.
So
That's still
not
only
even 1 a week.
fortnightly.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying here.
He had
Like,
the money,
like everyone was like
so-
shocked at 30 grand. Everyone's like, 30 grand on escorts? It's
I'm
like,
sorry,
yeah, no, like,
780. He must have been like, what that they gold-plated condoms or something.
I don't know. I didn't ask. But I was talking about the 30k. Like,
Oh,
you
okay.
could quite easily spend 30k on escorts.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
crossing over the Maginot line and you're like, that's how I'm going to have my sex, 30 grand, easy bangers. Not a
Yeah,
problem
I
at all.
think so too.
Yeah. No?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's
Yeah.
why I said like that's not that like the once a fortnight is like really.
We know an escort.
Mm.
She charges 2 for an hour? 2k an
I
hour?
don't remember. I don't remember.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you remember that escort we met?
That was great. That was so good. So
That
we
was
went out.
so
we went out for a
funny.
birthday party with someone, and she's like, "Well, I have 2 jobs. I'm an escort, and I'm a babysitter." And immediately I go, "Do you have a cross sell?"
No, she said
Not to
like,
the children.
No, she said I'm
but
a
to the
sex worker
dads.
and a nanny.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So nanny is like insinuates she like spends a lot of time. She's not just a casual babysitter.
Yeah.
She spends time with the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That to me, and yeah. Anyway,
Crazy though. Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
Would you?
Hire a nanny who is also.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I don't think so.
We're not in a rush anyway.
Well, not that particular one anyway.
yeah.
Not
She
that
was a
one.
bit seedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was. Anyway.
She seemed a bit more hooker than nanny.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
And more Gotham than anything. You know what I mean?
Hampton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
What else?
What else? What happened?
You're
this
doing
week?
a podcast.
I'm doing a podcast.
Tell me.
I work for a lady who runs a business. Where are you going? Oh, okay, fair enough. I work for someone who runs a business. We've been friends for many years now. She runs a marketing agency. And she decided, finally, you met her last week, Jane, on the podcast. Yeah, she's on your podcast. She's been toying up with the idea of doing podcasts for a long time now, and coming on this podcast was...
Is it a mess at the front of the studio?
You've been walking before?
No.
Yeah, she finally decided to do it. So asked me to co-host with her. And we did our first episode this week. So that was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
And that's coming out before Christmas. So literally this week.
How'd it go?
It was a lot of fun.
Mm.
Definitely totally different vibe to this. Like, I'll be like honest, it's definitely totally different. I feel like your listeners would, maybe some of them would
They
be
might like
interested.
it.
Like, it's very business focused. With a touch of like personal. But I would say it's mostly business. It's mostly like sort of her business journey, and especially for people who are entrepreneurs. It's definitely like female audience. Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's good. So this year, so something we've been talking about today is we've been thinking about like goals for the next year. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What are some of your goals for the next year?
Oh, it's just like a weird sound.
Oh.
My main goal for next year, as we were talking about today, is just literally working out how to be a good mum, work, and look after myself, have a social life at the same time.
That's a boring answer.
I know it's a boring answer, but that's my goal. Like that's my that's like
What a
it's
prick.
hard.
What a
It's-
prick.
I know it's boring. That's probably like, yeah, cool. But like when you really, if you tease out all of those individual things, like they're all big things. Like trying to, I mean, yeah, they're big. It's all big. Put them all together, and it's hard. And then also like try and work out how I can do acting, how I can like, I don't know, audition for stuff at the same time. Like I actually have a lot going on. Like when I really think about it, like being a mum in itself is one.
Neighbours.
Yeah, like.
So when
being-
you say audition,
Yes.
I don't think you've told anyone this before.
No, only my close friends. I'd like to be an actress. Yeah. I'm slow today, gosh.
I know, right?
Wow. No, I would like to be an actress. I have loved it for many years now. Since I was like 12 years old. I've always I've always performed. But mostly dancing and then music theatre. And now I'm like, I don't know, I said this like when I got pregnant. I think there is nothing like having a child to make you want to chase your goals, I think. Which I don't know if everyone will understand if you're a parent, but like you go, I can't in 15 years, our kid, or even younger, like maybe when he's 4 years old, we're going to ask him what he wants to be or what he wants to do with his life, which I don't think that's a question I'd ask him, but like someone's going to ask him, you know? And he's going to come up with some super wacky answer like, I want to like sweep the ground for a living, like I want to be a gardener, you know? Like he's going to be like, say he wants to be like you. Whatever. But
I
don't know,
want
he's gonna
to.
say something.
Which now? Sweep the ground for a living.
I don't know.
Ladies
he's
and
gonna
gentlemen,
I
my
was
wife has
thinking-
no idea what I do for a living. I genuinely don't carry a broom. She thinks I broom the fucking floor for a living.
Anyway, he's gonna say he wants to be an astronaut, and like someone will be like, "Ha ha ha, that's ridiculous." But I want him to genuinely be like, "My parents chase their dreams every day. Why can't I?" Like it's ridiculous to expect your child to chase their
Yes,
dreams.
my dad brooms the ground for a living.
Shut up! Just pretend I didn't say that. Anyway, the moral of that story is: how dare we tell our child to do whatever he wants in life if we
Broom
have
the
not
ground for a living.
Shh.
It's
If
spastic.
we have not done it, you know what I mean? Like, speaking of,
Broom the ground.
I know, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't sleep well last night.
Broom. Mm-hmm. We just had our wedding anniversary.
We did.
2 years.
years.
2 years. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. That's all on that.
My wife has no idea what I do for a living, so that's good.
You mow lawns.
I just fucking sweeping around, apparently.
You make dreams come true.
Someone else's. Your dreams.
You sweep
Dreams
someone
of me
else's.
fucking brooming the
You
fucking
sweep someone else's dream.
floor. So it's good.
You're mowing someone else's dream,
Yeah,
and
well.
then they'll not pay you for it
No, they eventually
most
pay.
of the time.
Yeah, they pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your goals for next year?
Fire more clients like I did today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Fired my first client today. That was fun.
Say your first. I'm sure you've done that before.
I've gotten out of jobs that sucked. Today was the first time I sent an email saying you pay your invoices late and ignore late fees.
And don't pay you at your full rate.
Yeah, that too. So enjoy finding another gardener, basically. So that's good.
You know what the only thing about this is you can't like. Whoa. You can't see like if anyone comments or anything, like you can't respond or like see them.
I know.
You know.
Yep.
That sucks. You almost need like. I don't know. You need like a screen that like relate. You know.
Scintillating.
You need it to also be on your
For a-
iPad.
Is
You
this
need
a
it to also be on your
podcast?
iPad.
Ladies and gentlemen, just listening, my wife's having an aneurysm on the screen. So that's good.
Anyway, you need an
2
iPad in front
years.
of you so that you can look at it and that it tells you what's happening.
What's the best part of the 2 years?
What's the best part of 2 years?
Of
That's a
being
good
married to
question.
this.
That's such a good question.
I know, right? It's like I run a podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna sound so lame.
Oh, don't say. Just being a family and having a son.
No, I was not gonna say that. I'm talking about just our marriage. I'm not talking about our family.
Yep.
Just growing with you.
Growing with me.
Yeah, like becoming different people together. Oh.
Yeah, you're right. That was a bit gay.
What about you? It almost being over. Only 3 years left of the contract.
That's terrible. My favourite part. My favourite part is the health. It's healthy.
Oh, I was like, what?
Not my health.
You drink lesbian?
No.
It's like, cool. That's the only impact I've had on your life.
No, my favourite part is the health of our marriage.
agree.
Being married to someone that, and like, it's a healthy union, meaning like, we feel comfortable around each other. There's nothing I can't say to you.
That's
And
what I was thinking.
Feel like there's nothing you can't say to me, yeah?
Because I think from even some of the shit we say to each other is so weird. And other people might be like, oh my gosh, how dare he say that to his wife? Like, you say some fucked up things to me, right? But like, I understand the intention behind everything you say. So pretty much anything you say, I can laugh at because I understand the intention. So it's like healthy for us, but someone else might not understand that intention.
We're both probably a little bit strange, I would say.
Aren't we all? In our own little
I don't know.
ways.
Everyone is strange, definitely, but I don't know. Everyone strives for that like perfect yogurt fucking dream, don't they?
I do love that yogurt house in Malvern though.
Yeah,
Like that is, I mean, I know you think that it's like a sign of a sexless marriage to be in that house, but it is a very nice house.
So when we say yogurt, what we mean is like literally a
Perfect little house with a blue door.
it's like they live in a yogurt commercial.
And they've got their Range Rover out the front.
Range Rover.
They've got
white picket fence.
boy and a girl, perfect little nuclear family.
Boxes, hedges, standard roses, yada yada yada, like the whole bit.
That's a very nice little house.
Yep, it is definitely very nice. But yeah, it's, I don't know.
I don't know what the point of what you were saying. I don't remember. I know when you started, I knew what you were going to say, and I've forgotten.
I don't know. I like my sandwiches with a bit of chili on them. You know what I mean? Like a bit of
A little
strange.
spice and something
Yeah.
nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girl. What?
Spice and everything nice. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I thought that was more Spice Girls than Powerpuff Girls.
I don't know. I'm not trendy.
Okay. But yes, I agree with you. Healthy.
Yeah.
Hasn't always been that way. I think it's taken us like lots of work to get there.
It's really interesting because it definitely has not always been that way, has it? And I would say to a lot of people, it's all about deciding to make it work. Deciding.
There has to be some things that actually do work though. Like you couldn't put like, for example, I mean Joe Biden is about 70 years older than me, but like Joe Biden back in the day, if you put Joe Biden and I together, probably
let's
wouldn't
look
work.
that up.
You know?
Maybe he was hot.
Oh, I don't care if he's hot. He's
Joe
a socialist.
Biden Young. He is not. He works for the Socialist Party, but he's not a socialist. He's rich.
He's quite handsome.
Goes alright. Good
He's
looking rooster.
non-radical 1960s.
He's a good looking rooster.
He's a good-looking rooster.
Yeah.
You know what? If he didn't have Alzheimer's, he might actually be attractive now for an old person.
If he didn't have Alzheimer's.
Well, he walks around, he's like, oh, I forgot that I came from that direction.
Legit. What?
Huh?
Huh? No.
New external influence connected.
This TV is starting to play up. It's weird. The free TV. No.
Is that his wife? Is that Jill?
I don't know. Might be his sister.
Says Jill.
Okay. I don't think he knows.
Yeah. She's not bad looking either, and she's aged well. He has aged well, like, let's be honest.
He's aged alright. Oh, there she is.
Yeah. Oh, she's a little haggard.
She looks like a leather bag that's been left out in the sun for
looks
too
like
long.
someone who needs a little bit of Botox.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe, oh.
branches on the roof. It's fine. It's not your son.
It's not coming from there. Okay.
It's fine. Anyway. Have you got anything else to say?
No, why do I feel like I have nothing to talk to you about?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm bored. We've been
talked
together
all
all day today. So
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's all of our possible conversation topics exhausted. I'll see you again next week.
Yeah, alright, well, let's
I'm
call
kidding.
it then.
Oh, okay. Are you serious?
I don't know. Got something else to say?
I'm thinking.
Okay. For those of you
I
playing
hear
at
my
home,
brain going.
I'm hovering over the little button that says outro.
You know the monkey that has the symbols and it just
Chong,
goes doing,
chong,
doing,
chong.
doing.
Yeah.
That's my brain right now.
Yeah.
What else are your goals? You said a stupid one. You said I want to fire clients. Give me a real goal.
Oh, okay. I'd like the podcast to grow, and I'd like my business to grow.
So for those of you out there, share this podcast
Yeah, please.
with people who like to talk shit.
Mm-hmm. I want it to sort of continue in the... So I suppose the podcast is good because people who come on it all say the same thing. They feel very comfortable in this space. And I would like it to feel like a very, very comfortable space. I'd like to improve my interviewing skills. And I'm thinking about steering away from the ones where we just get lit. Because they're a bit... I don't know. What are you listening to?
That's what I wonder.
Me.
Have you ever gotten feedback from other people
No.
about those episodes?
No.
Yeah, right. Because you have a lot of fun doing them, I'm sure.
Don't remember. But like, yeah, the ones where I just get lit. It's what are you getting out of that? Nothing. It would be alright if I was sort of like a little bit lit, and everyone else was like quite lit, and they were having fun, and I was like steering the ship in a certain direction. But you're not getting on a boat. You're not getting on a booze cruise where the captain's drunk.
No, that's true.
No, that's no good.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah. Well, so.
What about personally? Or maybe not personally, but like in your business.
Personally, fitness. I would like to focus a lot more on health and well-being this year.
We'd like to convert the front of this studio into a bit more of a gym space because we have a lot of equipment, but we've just got to actually put it into a space and then get a sauna and a cold plunge so that people can come over and cold plunge with us. Maybe we can do like cold plunge and then podcast.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah, I think that's what this year is going to be about ultimately. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Good stuff. Thanks for having me.
No worries.
Next time we'll be more prepared.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, we didn't have much prepared, and to be honest, I'm actually wrecked.
It was a nice way to end the day, though.
Yeah, it was a nice way to end the day.
Otherwise, what would he have done? Just sat and watched Ted Lasso all night?
Correct. And I'm a bit wrecked too.
Yeah.
Just a bit white.
Alright. I was
Good
about
song,
to say,
though, isn't it?
good night, I love you.
Yeah, well,
Good night, I love you.
bye, Felicia.
I forgot about the outro music. I feel like this should have like Willow Smith whipping her hair back and forth.
I don't know who that is.
What? Will Smith's daughter. Willow Smith.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why would I know who that is?
Could have guessed. Is it still going? Oh, okay.